Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk to you guys about setting goals. This is something that is really important to me, and it's something that I actually wrote a book about. It's called Becoming You, A Simple Guide to Setting Goals and Accomplishing Great Things. This is on my website, and I will put a link in my description so you could buy that if you want. It's a little workbook. It goes through and talks about how to do it and then leaves you space to write your thoughts and your ideas, your goals. Anyway, so I'm going to talk to you about goals really quick. I'm going to use an object lesson because this is something that I have had to set a goal for because I didn't want to do it very much. Anyway, it's this hutch behind me. I have needed to clean this hutch for about probably for longer than 3 weeks, but it's been bothering me for about 3 weeks. I've been aware that it needs to be cleaned. So I'm going to break it down for you like I would break down a goal, any kind of goal, and this is going to help me get it done and hopefully help you guys to set some goals and understand how to break them down and some of the things that are important in taking care of that. So I have a big goal. My big goal is to clean my hutch, right? My overall goal, I would like that done. I have some steps. I have big steps and I have smaller steps, and I'll talk about the numbers here in just a minute. But the big steps, so I've got stuff in front of my hutch. I can't even walk up to my hutch because there's so much stuff there that needs to be taken care of. So I need to remove the big stuff, obviously, and put this, if there's stuff that needs to be gotten rid of, I need to get rid of it or put away the stuff that really is just sitting here because it got put here for whatever reason and never got put away. The next thing that needs to be done is everything needs to be taken off because I need to go through everything. There's stuff we don't use anymore. There's stuff that needs to go to the thrift store. There's also garbage that just needs to be thrown in the garbage. So the next step is to take everything off. And then I haven't wiped this down very good for a long time. So I want to wash the hutch down. Water, it's wood, so I'm going to wash it and then wipe it dry so that I don't ruin the finish. But wipe it down, get everything clean, clean the glass. There's a couple of glass panels. And then the last step, obviously, is whatever I'm going to keep, I want to put back on the hutch and arrange it so that it looks nice. Right now, it's just piles, kind of. Just really quick note, the ladder is here because our stairs aren't done, and so this is how we get upstairs. So I will be working around that, but it's fine. Anyway, so those are some basic steps, but they're still pretty big. If you think about a goal, you're going to have your overall goal, and then you're going to have the next level down is some bigger goals that need to be done, but sometimes they're too big to accomplish like all at once. I could just remove everything from in front of here and call that good for today, and that would be a fairly good goal. But taking everything off and sorting it and then just leaving it in my living room is not going to work for days on end. I need to be able to accomplish smaller pieces. And so when we have a big goal, we need to have some bigger steps to get to that goal. Maybe you want to lose weight and it requires, several goals in between. Get to this point, get to this point, get to this point. But then you want to break those big steps down into smaller steps. And that's what my numbers are. So I made some numbers. This hutch has a number of areas that I can break it down into. So I have 8 different areas, and I'm going to tape these cards onto these areas, and then I don't know how long it'll take me to do this. It may take me several days. But if I do one step at a time, then I don't have a mess everywhere else in my house. I just have one spot, I take it apart, I put it back together, and it's done in about 15 or 20 minutes, I'm hoping. So, and the reason I put these numbers here is I'm going to check them off. For me, I love to have that visual of checking something off. So writing all of this down, no matter what your goal, is one of the keys to your success. You need to write things down, you need to be able to check things off. Mentally, you will continue on the path longer if you check things off, write it down, tell somebody about it, something. You need to have some accountability somewhere, and this gives me that accountability. And I'll put these on here in just a minute. The last step, or not steps, these aren't steps, but you need to remember that you need to have some things that will help you be successful. So for this project, I want to wash it down. So I need to have soapy water and rags so I can wash it down, wipe it down. I'm going to throw things away. I need to have my garbage can here. If I have everything just piled and just throw the garbage on the floor and put everything else on the floor, it makes a mess and it's not as enjoyable, and it will take longer because then I'll have to go find a garbage sack, put it in the garbage, that kind of thing. And then last is a giveaway container, because there's a bunch of stuff here that I want to give away. So I need to have everything here so that I can be successful here. And when you set any kind of goal, you need to look at the step or the kind of things you need. Maybe if you're wanting to lose weight, you need a gym membership, or you need to have healthy snacks in your house instead of potato chips, or whatever the case may be. But you need to make sure that you set yourself up for success at the beginning rather than struggling through and not knowing why you failed. One of the things that I find with my piano students is that the parents will be like, well, I'll buy a piano when I know they want to do this. They'll get a little tiny keyboard. Well, the student then knows it's not important to the parent, and they don't go and get the books. They use my books, and so when they get done, they have to give them back. And it doesn't set them up for success from the beginning. And it's the same with any kind of goal. You need to do what you need to do to start yourself out successful and set yourself up for long-term success. And that's getting the things that you need to be successful. So that's what I got for you about goal setting. Again, my book is on my website, and I'm just going to time lapse this probably. I'm going to move this so you can see what I'm doing. But you can watch as I progress to my goal of cleaning my hutch. All right, so I forgot to check off 7 and 8. So we're going to do that now. Done. So it's nice to have all those steps all listed out on my paper. And every time I check something off, if it had taken me, 4 or 5 days to finish this job, it would be nice just to know that it was done now, but each step was taken care of as we went along. I did end up with more giveaway stuff than I anticipated, so I need to get me another tote, especially for the glasses and some of the more fragile stuff. But, well, let's scoot back. It looks way better. Everything's more organized, everything's clean, the glass is shiny. It's amazing to me how dirty that was. It didn't look that dirty, but it definitely was. All right, so we're all done. As you can see, and as you watch me check off as we went along, and it looks great. I'm excited. This is something marked off of my list that I've needed to do for for a long time, but it's really bothered me, like I said, for 3 or 4 weeks. And the goal setting helps get it done. And one of the things that helped getting it done was knowing I was recording it for one of my videos. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you take some time to set some goals in your life, whether they be little. I mean, I say, overall goal. I didn't say big goal because this is not a huge thing. But everybody has goals. Everybody has things they want to do. And those things are just dreams until you set the goals and you put forth the effort. So I hope you'll take some time to set some goals yourself and improve your life. And like I said, I have a book, Becoming You. It's on my website, and I'll link to that on my website in the description below. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.